Vasquez at Cumbria. Hope everyone is doing well. Welcome to the Industrial Real Estate Podcast. This is episode 18, and today we are discussing how investors can differentiate when investing on industrial real estate. This is episode 18. Thanks for joining us and following us. You can always find me on social media on Instagram at Edison Industrial, on Twitter at Edison CRE, and on LinkedIn at Edison Vasquez PA. Also, please visit our website, warehousesmarket.com. You can find all information about our team, our services, and our listings. Our team and we specialize on industrial real estate, specifically in South Florida. But we have clients all over the country. We have helped different clients across the country through our networks of CCIM and SIOR. So we're happy to help all the customers across the country. Well, thanks for joining us. Thanks for following us. Today, episode 18, how investors can differentiate on industrial real estate, a very important topic, as industrial real estate has been a very bright spot in this crisis of COVID-19. And we see a lot of investors that used to do retail or office moving to industrial real estate. More investors than ever are looking at industrial real estate to diversify their investment. From small to large investors, the industrial sector has got a lot of attention. All these, along with limited supply, makes it a very competitive market. So it's important to investors who are looking to get into this field to differentiate and consider carving different niches or concentrate on the specific sectors of the industrial real estate so they can maximize the returns. So today we'll discuss some examples that can serve as a platform for investors to consider when they're looking at industrial real estate, or if you're in industrial real estate, to how to better maximize your return and concentrate on specific sectors where you become a dominant figure in that sector, rather than having properties all across different boards and competing with 100 other investors. So here are some points that we suggest. Of course, there are many sectors that investors can specialize, but these are some suggestions that we think could be good alternatives for investors when they're looking at industrial real estate. So number one is cold storage, and our team has done numerous transactions of cold storage, whether it's refrigerated for flowers, produce, or similars, or cold storage where it's freezer, so 0 degrees Fahrenheit. It's used for fish, all type of cold storage, meats, and things that need to be stored for a longer term. So those are cold storage facilities. And there are a few investors who are looking at cold storage. And in the past, cold storage has not been an attractive investment for the institutional REITs such as Prologis or First Industrial or Duke. However, over the last 2 or 3 years, and even more over the last 6 months, we have seen numerous investors jump into the cold storage sector and acquire or develop even cold storage facility. We saw an investor here in South Florida Bridge. They're developing a cold storage facility, spec development. So we see demand for that, and so that's something that an investor looking to get into industrial real estate could take advantage and could dominate that sector and be able to be competitive and acquire more properties and accumulate a large portfolio of cold storage. So these facilities are built, designed, custom made for the users, whether it's flowers, produce, or general cold storage, and they require longer term leases and longer investments, which can help the investor. So this is one sector that could be an extremely bright spot, and not all investors are looking at this yet. So it could be a good opportunity for new investors or existing investors looking to expand more into the industrial real estate, looking to cold storage. Number two, small bay multi-tenant. As you can probably imagine, if you've been in industrial real estate for some time, The large institutions, the large investment funds, they looked at the typical industrial park, 180,000 square foot building, a single multi-tenant or even larger buildings across the country, and 32 clear with no minimum of nothing less than 50,000 square feet. So that's your typical Prologis, your First Industrial, your Duke companies that are looking at those portfolios. And for other investors, a small base, and we're talking 1,000, 2, 3, 4, 5, even 10,000 square foot units, can be a great alternative to differentiate yourselves and attract more deals that way. So you're not competing with the large Wall Street money, with the large investors. You have you can be a dominant player in this sector while buying a small bay multi-tenant. It is management intensive, and we have seen, and there's a few REITs that specialize on that. One of them, PS Business Parks. They across the country, they specialize on smaller type of tenants, small type of buildings, multi-tenant buildings, where they lease those spaces out, and they're very successful at it. They have a great management, a great system where they can move those spaces quickly, and at the same time retain those tenants in the park or expand them as they grow. So that's another niche or concentration that investors can look at, a small bay multi-tenant, instead of competing with the larger investment funds. Number 3, truck terminals. So truck terminals, if you've seen it on the highway, you've seen it off roads, are small buildings. It could be 15, 20,000 square feet on large parcels of land. It could be 2, 3, 4, 5, even 10 acres of land, where it becomes a transfer station. And those typical truck buildings are cross dock, or you see the docks all across the building. They are manufactured, they're built as a transfer station. They're not storage. A lot of times there's no racking. It's low ceilings, so it's not your typical building where it has 32 clear and racks. It's just a transfer where you have docks all over the building, and truck parking, lots of truck parking, lots of trailer storage. Those are truck terminals, and they're very unique. So and there are a few REITs that specialize in that. Few investment funds that are looking to get into that, but it could be a good opportunity also for investors looking to diversify, to get into these truck terminals or something similar, where you can buy a building with low lot coverage. So if you have a building that's 10,000 square feet and you have 1 acre or 2 acres, those buildings are very unique, and it will make you very, very dominant and competitive when tenants are looking for that space. So the tenant that's going to a space, let's say a truck terminal or a building that has low lot coverage, are not the same tenants who will look at a Prologis or First Industrial, typical industrial park. So you're not competing with that, which makes it more appealing, and you can get a higher rent or maximize the return by leasing out those spaces. So that's another sector that investors can look into diversify: truck terminals or buildings with low lot coverage. Lastly, very, very hot in this market is truck parking. Specifically in South Florida, where we are landlocked and there's a limited supply of land, a lot of the industrial land has been turned into development. In some cases, industrial has turned into residential or office or other higher uses. And so that has left a limited amount of land for truck parking, and the trucks continue to move, the trucks continue to come this way, and they require parking, they require maintenance, they require storage. So we have seen a few lots that have been turned into truck parking or truck storage, not necessarily fueling station. It's just long-term parking, or it could be medium-term parking, a couple days or even a month, where they store the truck or trailers for some time. So that's another sector that can be very attractive for investors. Of course, there are barriers where you need to find the land and you need to develop it, get it permitted, drainage, lining, utilities. So it is a process. However, it can be profitable and it can be attractive in a way to continue to be more competitive and attract more deals if you have specializing. At the same time, it could turn into a business with real estate where the investor can buy the land and at the same time run a business for truck parking, or if the investor desires to concentrate only on real estate, they can develop the land, parking, and a company can lease out the entire parking and rent out spots, or a national company like Penske or Ryder or even car dealerships will rent out those parkings for longer term so they can store their cars. Again, this is very attractive in the larger markets and markets where you have low supply of land or there's constraints to development. So that's another way for investors to get into the industrial real estate. So these four sectors are the ones that we see very attractive, very competitive. There are many others that we could discuss, such as cannabis, medical, or high-tech manufacturing. But these are the four that I think we see opportunities and less competition from larger investment funds that investors looking to get into industrial real estate or already in the industrial real estate could take advantage and be profitable so they can maximize the returns. So hope this helps. The next section in our podcast is our featured property, and we always try to feature one of our listings and let you know more about that. You can always visit our website at warehousesmarket.com and look at everything that we have listed there. We have warehouses from 4,000 to over 100,000 square feet. And today we're featuring a property we have for sale. It's located here in Doral, Florida, 7857 Northwest 46th Street. It's a warehouse condominium that is 7,335 square feet, built in 2005. Class A, fronting a main road, Northwest 79th Avenue, front entrance with rear loading, secure truck court, non-shared truck court. There's only 11 units in this complex and they all share one truck court, so there's no other building behind it, so it's very private and exclusive. Solid construction with tilt-up walls, twin T roof. Right now it's fully air conditioned, so a good opportunity for companies who need to use all the air conditioning. And it can also be used as a regular warehouse once that AC space can be removed. The asking price for this is $1,550,000, and it's fully available now. And one of our team members, including myself, are available to show the space and walk you through the space anytime. It could also be a great investment for investors looking to start into the industrial real estate or looking to add to the portfolio of industrial real estate. It's a great facility that will keep its value and will continue going up as these developments are very hard, next to impossible to replicate due to the land constraint that we discussed. So again, this property is 7857 Northwest 46th Street. It's 7,000 square feet for sale, and we're asking $1,550,000, and we're happy to show it anytime. And you can find more information about this, download the brochure on our website, warehousesmarket.com. And lastly but not least, we will give you our industrial tip for on our podcast that we do every time, and since it's related to how can investors differentiate and trying to get deals and trying to land a deal whether it's on market or off market. One thing we recommend and we always do with our investors is to constantly keep in touch with property owners, whether it's on market or off market, and we send offers every 3 to 6 months. Constantly remind them that we are available, we want to make a deal, we want to try to engage the property owner into negotiation. So if you send an offer or you send 20 offers or 30 offers and you only get one response, don't get discouraged. It's a fact of the market. However, keep after it, keep after the owners, and continue to make offers. Again, every 3 to 6 months, make offers. Keep contacting them because there are opportunities and you want to be there for the right opportunity, so don't wait for the opportunity to come to you. So if you're looking to specialize in something that's industrial real estate, one of the sectors that we described, get the list of owners and make those offers and repeat that every 3 to 6 months. Repeat that until you get a couple of deals and more responses, and you get to know the owners very well and they get to know you. They know that you are for real, that you're not just here one day and gone the next day. So you're consistent, and over the next couple of years you will get a lot of deals, and you'll be the top of mind for the owners when they're ready to sell the property. So that's a tip that we can share and that we have experience and that we know it works with owners and for investors looking to land the right deal for their portfolio. Again, thanks for watching us, thanks for following us, thanks for leaving us your comments. A few of you have left us your comments, and we continue to improve as we get more feedback. We appreciate all of you watching us. Please subscribe if you haven't done so on our Apple Podcasts. You can also watch on Google Play, Spotify, and all the podcast platforms. You can also look at our website. We have all of our episodes there. You can go on under podcasts on our website, and you can also watch us. If you're watching us, thank you very much. You can watch us on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/comrealedison, and you can watch all of our videos and podcasts there. So thanks for following us. Please subscribe so you can get the latest videos and latest podcasts that we post. And lastly, for myself, you can find me on social media, on Instagram at Edison Industrial, on Twitter at Edison CRE, on LinkedIn, Edison Vasquez PA. And always check our website for the latest listing information. You can subscribe to our newsletter and leave your email address on our website, warehousesmarket.com. Again, my name is Edison Vasquez, a part of the industrial team here in Comreal. Our team specializes on sales and leasing of industrial properties and land here in South Florida, and at the same time we help customers across the country through our network of agents similar to us that can help clients find the right space across the country and even across the world through CCIM and SIOR. So thanks for watching us. Have a great day. Make it profitable. We'll see you next time.